Welcome one, welcome all to Eurogamer. My name's Ian Higton, and this is a quick preview about Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Now, I'm joined today by Mr. Tom Phillips.
Hello there.
And Tom, you've had an extended go on Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, haven't you?
Yes, I've been playing it for a little while now. It is very good.
So our review's coming out on Monday the 1st, so you got a weekend to wait until you get our official score. But for now, Tom's going to give us a little bit of an insight into how it plays preview-styly. So first up, give us a bit of an overview, Tom.
If you played Super Mario 3D World, which is Nintendo's excellent platformer that came out for Wii U around this time last year, in the game there were these little puzzle levels which were kind of bonuses, and they featured Captain Toad, who most importantly is a character who can't jump, which means the gameplay is very different. It was about sort of puzzle solving, getting from A to B around the level, finding a few little collectibles, and rotating the camera around sort of these square-ish, usually, stages with sort of lots of hidden paths and some enemies. He can't, because he can't jump on top of enemies, as you can in Mario usually, so he's quite defenseless. And so you're running away more than you're attacking, certainly. But Treasure Tracker, which is a standalone game and an expansion of that concept, adds a few new things to the mix. It powers up a little bit, but that is the basic gameplay idea.
There are a few little items that give you a bit of an advantage over the enemies that you're facing. One of the only items I've tried so far is a pickaxe.
Yeah, you can kill enemies using the pickaxe item. And there really are that many items in the game. It's that and the double cherry, which again, if you played Mario 3D World, you'll be used to, which sort of duplicates your character. So there's more than one of you running around, although you control both at the same time, which makes for some interesting puzzles. But yeah, the pickaxe is the main new addition, and it's kind of rare because it really changes up the gameplay when you use it. It's a limited time item as well. So if you discover it, it's usually because there's a specific secret hidden away for you to break through some scenery or some blocks to find, or an enemy that you need to quickly get rid of to get past. And yeah, again, that's what you use the pickaxe for.
So pickaxe and cherry are the only two items in the game. The only power-ups, are they?
They're the only power-ups that I've found so far, yeah, and I'm pretty far through. So I couldn't say that 100%. Maybe check the review because Ollie will have played all of it. But yes, those are the only two apparent ones. There's other collectible items, certainly. So you're hunting for stars throughout all of the levels. There's 3 now hidden in each. You don't need all 3 to pass the level, you just need to get to the end, but you do need stars to unlock later levels. You need a certain total to progress through the games, picking those up. And then there's hidden collectibles as well in all the levels. Some of them feature like a golden mushroom, which gives you coins, I think, which then obviously, when you get 100 coins you get extra life. And there are other coins and stuff in there too. Actually, thinking about it, there is another item. There are the turnips.
I was going to mention the turnips, yeah. Super Mario World 2 style. Super Mario Brothers 2 style.
That's a great homage to Mario games past. So, they are kind of an item. Like you pull them out of the ground, and then you can fire them at enemies to kill them off. And there are certain levels in the game which are completely different from the ones featured in 3D World, which are on rails, which are, you have Captain Toad in a mine cart, and you control the game in first person. You look through the gamepad screen while the TV screen shows sort of an overview of the whole level, and using the gamepad you aim and shoot enemies from the point of view of Toad sat in his little minecart running around a track. And it's quite difficult actually, some of those levels, because you're trying to get all the collectibles and you're trying to get rid of the enemies that are in your way, and there are power blocks with lots of, if you hit them, then lots of cool stuff unlocks as well. So yeah, it's it's very like 3D World, the Captain Toad levels in that, but there are a few differences, certainly. The question I think that the review will need to answer is it enough?
Well, one thing that is disappointingly not added is co-op. I think this would be a perfect game for a little bit of co-op action, but it's not multiplayer at all, is it?
No, it's not. You're right. It would have been the perfect thing, really. It's a shame that Nintendo couldn't find a way to make that work. Maybe because so much of the gameplay involved turning the camera around and discovering parts of the level, they thought there isn't an easy way to do that. Certainly not for couch co-op, anyway.
Yeah, it probably would have turned into a bit of a tug of war, I guess.
Yeah, it might have done, but still, it's a shame because they kind of implied that was coming in one of the early trailers. They showed off, and it's not really a spoiler to say this because it is in the trailers already. But Toadette, who is Toad's sidekick, if you play Mario Kart or a few other games she pops up in, mostly Mario Kart. She is playable in some of the game's levels. So obviously we, looking at the trailer, assumed that great, it's a second playable character. Maybe that is controlled by a second person. But no, you control Toad for some levels, Captain Toad, and you control Toadette for some levels. But there are no levels where you are controlling both, sadly.
Oh, so you do get to control Toadette. She's not just a goal to rescue kind of.
Again, not really a spoiler because it was in the trailers, but yeah, you could see her being controlled, and she controls exactly the same as Toad. It's just for a story reason, you are controlling one but not the other. Right.
Okay, interesting. So the game itself, though, it looks absolutely beautiful.
It does. It's Nintendo's brilliant HD engine once again, looking absolutely perfect on Wii U. If you played Mario 3D World, and I keep referencing it because it's basically the same engine, and it looked stunning. They've got a really good grasp of how they want Mario to look on HD, and it's almost like a physical look to it. Like it's a little bit like toys running around a playset. It's really, really cool. Loads of enemies return from 3D World. There's some new enemies back to some familiar sort of themes to the environment, but also a few fresh ones as well. Some, the classic things that you would expect. There's going to be like a haunted house level, and a desert level, and a jungle level, some stuff from the Mushroom Kingdom. So, yeah, Nintendo fans and anyone just wanting like a really cool looking puzzle game will not be disappointed.
Awesome. Now, one thing that's been in the news recently a lot is the state of games that have been released. A lot of them have been released with glitches, slightly broken. Nintendo always seem to nail a perfect polished product. Have you noticed any kind of glitches or anything with your playthrough of the preview build?
None whatsoever. No, it looks polished and ready to go. And really, my only gripe with the game, apart from lack of co-op, but I can kind of understand that, is that it's not out here sooner. It's not out here until the beginning of January, which is a few more weeks for us to wait, ahead of North America, where it's out before Christmas. So yeah, I would just say there are no bugs and release it quicker.
Well, thank you very much for taking your time to have a chat with me.
No problem.
Thank you very much everyone for watching. Please do subscribe to Eurogamer for plenty more early gameplay previews and loads more other video stuff. Goodbye.
Bye bye.